Your will be done, my God and Father, as in heaven, so on earth. My heart is drawn to self-exalting. Help me seek your kingdom first. As Jesus walked, so I shall walk, held by your same unchanging love. Be still, my soul. Oh, lift your voice and pray, Father, not my will, but yours be done. How in that garden he persisted, I may never fully know the fearful weight of true obedience. It was held by him alone. What wondrous faith to bear that cross, to bear my sin. What wondrous love. My hope was sure when there my Savior prayed, Father, not my will, but yours be done. When I am lost, when I am broken, in the night of fear and doubt, still I will trust in my good Father. Yes, to one great King I bow. As Jesus rose, so I shall rise in ransom glory at the throne. My heart restored, with all your saints I sing, Father, not my will, but yours be done. As we go forth, thou God and Father, lead us daily in the fight, that all the world might see your glory and your name be lifted high. And in this name we overcome, for you shall see us safely home. Now as your church we lift our voice and pray, Father, not my will, but yours be done. And in this name we overcome, for you shall see us safely home. Now as your church we lift our voice and pray, Father, not my will, but yours be done. Father, not my will, but yours be done. Father, not my will, but yours be done.
God of Abraham, you're the God of covenant and of faithful promises. Time and time again, you have proven you do just what you said. Though the storms may come and the winds may blow, I'll remain steadfast and let my heart learn when you speak a word, it will come to pass. Great is your faithfulness to me. Great is your faithfulness to me. From the rising sun to the setting same, I will praise your name. Great is your faithfulness to me. God from age to age, though the earth may pass away, your word remains the same. Oh, your history can prove there's nothing you can't do. You're faithful and true. Though the storms may come and the winds may blow, I'll remain steadfast and let my heart learn when you speak a word, it will come to pass. Oh, great is your faithfulness to me. Great is your faithfulness to me. From the rising sun to the setting same, I will praise your name. Great is your faithfulness to me.
So great, so great. Your faithfulness through every season. I've seen, I will see. I put my faith in Jesus, my anchor to the ground, my open firm foundation. He'll never let me down. I put my faith in Jesus, my anchor to the ground, my open firm foundation. He'll never let me down. I put my faith in Jesus, my anchor to the ground, my open firm foundation. He'll never let me down. No, he'll never let me down.
Great is your faithfulness to me. Great is your faithfulness to me. From the rising sun to the setting same, I will praise your name. Oh, great is your faithfulness to me. Who else commands all the hosts of heaven? Who else can make every king bow down? Who else can whisper in darkness truth? Only a holy God. What are the beauty to man such praises? What are the splendor outshines the sun? What are the majesty rules with justice? Only a holy God. Oh, come and behold Him, the one and the only. Cry out consumes like fire. What other power can raise the dead? What other name remains undefeated? Only a holy God. Oh, come and behold the one, the only Christ. Sing holy, forever a holy God. Come and worship the holy God. Won't you come and behold the one, the only Christ. Sing holy, forever a holy God. Come and worship the holy God. Who else could rescue me from my fate? Who else would offer his only son? Who else invites me to call him Father? Only a holy God. Only a holy God. Come, behold the one, the only Christ. Sing holy, forever a holy God. Come and worship the holy God.
Yeah. Ready? Hey, we're going to ask you to come on in and find your seats real quick, because we are getting ready to get started here. Find those seats. We'd be appreciative.
I got nothing new. How could I express all my gratitude?
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the entrance of the faculty and staff of Bush Ridge Christian Academy? Thank you. Please remain standing for the procession of the class of 2023. You may be seated. Well, good evening, students, alumni, parents, grandparents, faculty, staff, honored guests, and friends of Bush Ridge Christian Academy. My name is Dr. Jerry Bowen. It's been my pleasure for the last 18 months to be the interim headmaster of this wonderful school, and it is my honor to welcome you to this graduation ceremony tonight. What an occasion this is. Here we are, at the end of something and at the beginning of something. Something is coming to a close, and something is about to begin. It's interesting, the scriptures speak about this in 1 Corinthians when it says, when I was a child, I spoke, I thought, I acted like a child. But when I became a man or a woman, I put those things away. Well, tonight is one of those pivot points where things are going to be put away, and hopefully you will move forward into adulthood. It's interesting, for the last year, I've been able to look out the window of my office and watch the initial building of the new multipurpose building just behind the Admin Center. And it has taken months and months to do one thing: prepare the soil and lay a foundation. What an exciting adventure it is. But why so long? Because the foundation is one of the most important things, and everything that's built on top of it will be stable or not, depending on that foundation. But now I look out the window and I see nothing but piles of brick and block ready to start building upward. Very exciting. Do you know that you and me, we are bricks in God's building? And he tells us that in Ephesians 2, that we are being built together for his work and his dwelling. So as we enter tonight into this ceremony, I would ask you all, adults, students, grandparents alike, to remember that God is at work in us as well. And he's calling each one of us to build wisely on the foundation he has laid. And for you graduates, part of that foundation is your time at Pushridge. But also that you would allow God to build you into the work that he has prepared for you. So, and now my guest, it's a thrill for me to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2023. It's my honor now to ask Mr. Jordan Rakes, principal of the high school, to come and guide us into this auspicious ceremony. Mr. Rakes.
Well, good evening. As we begin, I would like to draw us to the words of Paul in Philippians chapter 4. He says this, he says, "Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I will say, rejoice. Let your reasonableness be known to all. The Lord is at hand. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is pure, whatever is just, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is anything of excellence, if there's anything worthy of praise, think about these things. And what you've seen and heard and received and learned in me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you." These poetic words are a picture of the students we will see tonight. Now, please join me in welcoming one of our House Lewis prefects and a member of the class of 2023, Mr. Tyler Ingram, to open us in a word of prayer.
Dear Lord, thank you for this amazing day. Thank you for this ceremony and for all of the hard work put into getting here by your strength. I pray for the teachers and staff that you give them strength as they watch another class of theirs move on from PRCA. I pray for parents as they watch the person they raised grow up and leave home. I pray for your guidance over our senior class and pray that you give them the faith they need to continue in a relationship with you in the next chapters of their life. This year's theme verse has been Matthew 7:24 through 27, which says, "Everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, but it did not fall, because it had been founded on the rock. And everyone who hears these words of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat against that house. And it fell, and great was the fall of it. I pray that our senior class can remember to build a firm foundation on you, no matter where they end up in the future. I thank you for all the memories made, lessons learned, and friendships gained. I thank you for Push Ridge, the school you gave us the blessing of attending. I thank you for our teachers, parents, friends, and family, for their support in our journey through high school and continued support of our future endeavors. Thank you again for this graduation ceremony, and may you bless it. In Jesus' name, amen.
At this time, I would ask that we please stand and join the PRCA ensemble as they sing the national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting Star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. At this time, the PRCA ensemble will perform The Prayer, written by Carol Bayer-Sager and David Foster.
I pray you'll be alright.
Thanks to a generous PRCA supporter, we have 2 awards to be presented in the next portion of our ceremony. One for excellence in teaching, called the Feed My Lambs Award, and the other for building and fostering a school climate that is Christ-centered, known as the Good Shepherd Award. To assist me in presenting this year's awards, please welcome Senior Prefect Miss Gabriela Tarango and Senior Prefect Miss Ray Adams-Trotter. The Feed My Lambs Award is presented each year to one deserving teacher. This award recognizes an individual who demonstrated excellent teaching, inspiring communication, effective motivation, and who shares the joy of learning with students, challenges students to think critically and to do excellent work, and has demonstrated his or her faith in Christ and a love for his or her students on a daily basis. This year's recipient of the Feed My Lambs Award demonstrates all of these qualities and more. This teacher has spent countless hours preparing students to be their very best.
I'm privileged to announce this year's recipient of my Feed My Lambs Award is Miss Jessica Black.
The Good Shepherd Award is presented each year to one deserving faculty or staff member who contributes to the overall godly culture of PRCA. This person maintains a sense of joy and appreciation. They communicate love for the Lord and love for our students and families. This individual helps to make PRCA a safe haven and contributes to the goodness of our campus in all areas, physical, spiritual, and emotional. This person is available to help students, to help them to seek out godly wisdom and models godly behavior in speech and habits. This individual encourages students and staff by displaying a good attitude and a cheerful countenance. This year's recipient of the Good Shepherd Award is at the very heart of all we do.
I am privileged to announce that this year's recipient of the Good Shepherd Award is Miss Heather York.
Congratulations. To rank number 2 in the class like 2023 is quite a feat. This young lady has flourished while being an integral member of our ensemble choir, performing dozens of concerts and special events, most recently at Carnegie Hall in New York. All while doing community service with our National Honor Society, being a National Merit Commended student, and a key member of our cross-country team. Please welcome the class of 2023 salutatorian, Miss Ella Pierpont. Congratulations.
As a child, all I ever wanted was my own happily ever after, like the ones we saw in movies. I wanted a sister with ice powers and a talking snowman friend like Princess Anna. I wanted my stuffed animals to come alive so I could tend to them like Doc McStuffins. I wanted to build crazy contraptions in my backyard like Phineas and Ferb. I wanted to have superpowers and save the world like the Incredibles. Characters like these helped raise us, and our imaginations ran wild. As little elementary schoolers, we felt, unfortunately for our parents sometimes, unstoppable. But as we grew up, we were bombarded with responsibilities. Our priorities switched from trying to swing the highest on the playground and building the most elaborate Hot Wheels tracks to crafting 5-page essays, making sure we show up to events on time, playing our best at sports practices, desperately trying to get a decent grade on econ tests, and hoping we won't forget to do our mem bean each week. Over the years, I had always assumed graduation would be the point we would all have to flip a switch and grow up, just like that. I thought we'd be on our tippy toes trying to reach the railing of the stairs on the way up the stage and come down the other side holding a briefcase and wearing a tie. When I was just in kindergarten, I came running to my mom crying because I had decided that at the ripe age of 6 that I never wanted to go to college or move out because I didn't want to spend a single second away from my family. I'm glad I've grown to be a bit more rational, but I don't think little me was entirely wrong. Why grow up so fast? In Matthew 18, 3-4, Jesus says, "Truly I say to you, unless you turn and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Whoever humbles himself like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven." Children radiate joy, humility, trust, and love. So, as we are asked to be mature and take everything so seriously, I want us to all remember to remain in our role as a child of God, in awe of Him and eager to follow Jesus as close as a duckling follows behind its mother. Just as we would run to our very favorite character in Disneyland when we were little, run to God and don't stop until you're in His arms. We are a class united together in joy, enthusiasm, and most of all, perseverance. I have seen us conquer COVID, block schedules, one-way hallways, and other issues, yet we remain joyful and faithful through it all. Now, it is time for us to persevere through the next stage of life, while not forgetting our childhood. I know we all remember the feeling of the swing set on the playground, when you're swinging so high you fly off the seat a little at each peak. You feel your hands grip the chains a little harder as your stomach drops and you feel a bit unsteady. We're moving on. We're bound to feel a bit unsteady. So hold on tightly to sweet memories and comforting friends and family as we swing into the real world. Hold on to memories of the last game, match, meet, or practice you ever played in. Remember the last concert, performance, or art piece you completed. Even recall that last test, essay, or project you worked on. Now don't forget. Grab your friends and hold them close, remembering each laugh, each tear, each smile you've shared. This is the last time we will all be together in one place. So cherish these memories in the last few moments we have. After you walk across this stage, give your parents, siblings, grandparents, and other family members the tightest squeeze you ever have because they're probably dreading the moment they'll have to let you go. Hold on to these people. They're a blessing. Most importantly, with the strongest grasp of all, hold on to God. Hold on to God like a child clutching their mother in a sea of strangers. Hold on to God through chaos and calm, through struggle and celebration, through stress and excitement. In my own effort to cling to God, I think of a song we often sing on our way out of the choir room. Its words I will never forget. In the morning, I see His face. In the evening, His form I trace. In the darkness, His voice I know. I see Jesus everywhere I go. This is my prayer, that no matter how old you get, you will never lose the awe and joy of being a child of God. Keep Christ so close to your heart, you can't help but see Jesus everywhere you go. Because this is a story sweeter than any happily ever after. Thank you.
Thank you, Ella. There are so many people that make this graduation ceremony possible. To honor our dignitaries this evening, please welcome Senior Prefect, Mr. Justin Nikotenko.
As you can imagine, it is quite an undertaking to make an organization like this run successfully. And there are many people who have played a huge role in making this happen. We would like to take this opportunity to thank them for all of their countless hours and efforts. First, I would like to ask our PRCA governing board to please stand. Thank you for donating all of your time to making this school a place of excellence. Second, I would like to ask that our alumni would please stand. You have helped forge the path and set an example for us. We are anxious to follow in your footsteps. And last, but certainly not least, if you're on faculty or staff at PRCA, please stand. We might have had more sleep and perhaps less stress at times, but definitely would not be as prepared without you holding us to a higher learning standard. Thank you for investing in our lives. We love you and we will miss you. Thank you.
Each year, the school's governing board honors one male and one female student from the graduating class who best exemplified the fulfillment of the mission statement of Pushridge Christian Academy. To present this year's board scholarships, please join me in welcoming our school board chairman, Mr. Wesley Meal.
Good evening. I'm honored to be here as the chairman of the school board. I'm always inspired coming to Pushridge graduation, seeing these great young people who are going out into the world for the kingdom. I find it very inspiring, and so on behalf of the board, I want to say thank you all for being here to be part of that. The board scholarship is awarded every year to 2 graduating seniors, one young lady and one young man. Recipients are recognized as students who are true disciples of Jesus Christ, have a biblical worldview and life view, pursue a lifestyle and love of learning, and have been academically excellent, have and will continue to live out their faith as servant leaders in every area of society. The PRCA Portrait of a Graduate is used to inform this discussion and decision, looking for servant leaders, courageous Christians, truth seekers, virtuous stewards, and justice keepers. While this scholarship is funded by the board, the selection is made by faculty and staff. Who better to discuss students and their contributions to our school system than those who spend so much time teaching them and watching them grow and develop over time. While there are many exceptional students, the team must agree on only 2 students to choose. Here are what the faculty and staff shared about the winning individuals. First, she knows how to persevere through difficulty, and she has accepted hard things, working through them, and she never gives up. She loves the Lord and has a strong biblical worldview. She pursues academic excellence in all she does. Her writing is over the top good. She is a top-notch student and a fabulous athlete. Heading off to Westmont College in the fall, join me in congratulating Miss Molly Garnand. And for our gentlemen, faculty and staff have shared that he is someone who clearly knows the Lord and follows him well. He has a leadership style about him that is easy to receive. He always does the right thing. He has participated in Habitat for Humanity, is an assistant at church youth group. He's a lead set designer for Built on the Word. He's the varsity swim captain, student chaplain. He stands on Scripture unwavering. Join me in congratulating Mr. Ross Wilson.
To be valedictorian in this class, you would have to earn a 5.04 GPA. Yeah. Beyond academic excellence, this young man has consistently grown in his dedication as a runner on our cross-country team, a participant in our theater troupe, and is led as a senior prefect for House Carmichael. I'm pleased to announce Mr. Charles Thomas Elliott as the class of 2023 valedictorian.
Good evening. I am honored to be up here on this hugely important night. Apologies, I forgot this isn't a bow play. This is real life. In all seriousness, thank you, class of 2023, for lively discussions, for deep friendships, for sharpening me with every rich interaction I have had with each and every one of you. Thank you, teachers and staff who have fostered an environment of passionate character building, pursuing higher knowledge, and leading by example through teaching, security, maintenance, support staff, and administration. Thank you, parents and family, for the countless hours you have poured into your senior. Lastly, thank you, Mom and Dad, for your endless support with school, athletic adventures, and creative enterprises. You have been my biggest cheerleaders and my unquestionable role models when it comes to my faith, passions, and work ethic. Needless to say, all of you have had a hand in shaping all of us to be valiant leaders of the future. The class of 2023, often called the chill class, the tie-dye class. We've been the guinea pigs of the house system, the successful guinea pigs of the house system, and the freshman COVID class. While Dr. Strange was saying, we're in the end game now, we were just getting started. But it all really started that freshman year with the portrait of a graduate. Servant leaders, virtuous stewards, justice keepers, truth seekers, and courageous Christians fill this room. Sure, maybe you've heard these terms before, ingrained in your brain through the house system. The portrait of a graduate has not been an arbitrary goal for us. Rather, it has actually prepared us to be graduates and a promising body of believers. And it is this goal that makes our class one that is built on a stable and successful foundation. It's no accident that our theme verse, Matthew 7:24-27, about the wise man building the house on the rock, was meant to check our values and beliefs. In closing the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus brilliantly captures the essence of our time here on earth by taking us back to our foundations. By recentering us in our roots, he unites past, present, and future, ensuring that the telos, or ultimate aim that we strive towards in life, will carry us through this present moment and into the world-changing lives that God intends for us to live. You see, sometimes we forget how truly crucial the development of our high school selves and the atmosphere that shapes us, in this case, Push Ridge Christian Academy, really is. To preface, my maturity still tends towards adolescence, And all of you deep down have your youthful side as well. Nothing against middle schoolers, for example, but we all might notice a slight, small, huge difference between our middle school counterparts and the young adults we are now. We have grown up, and we've done it well. So you have to ask with a cautious optimism that you and your families may be feeling at this moment, what happened? Perhaps we underestimate the significance of this private Christian education. Whether you've been here since kindergarten, 6th grade, or this is your first year, you might have noticed that there's something a little bit different about Push. We are so blessed to be in a safe community where the majority of us have come to be regarded as respectable young adults who are getting more and more mature and are finding God's graces in places we never previously would have guessed. That's what happened, plain and simple. From early morning sunrises at See You at the Pole to the stunning sunsets we viewed from the bleachers, watching a game, to beautifully solemn nights of worship with our praise team. Numerous difficulties threaten the foundations of our faith in our modern state in the form of politics, higher education, and social media. We'll have to work much harder in the secular world to establish the same kind of stronghold of unity that we have here at Push with fellow Christians. But this just goes to show how much more precious this time has been. C.S. Lewis writes in the Screwtape Letters, "The future is something which everyone reaches at the rate of 60 minutes an hour, whatever he does, whoever he is." If we can gain anything from this as young men and women looking to find our place in this world, it is that today is not about the past. And while you might think, it's not about the future either. Graduating today has been a magnificent goal, which we and all who have supported us have envisioned, and I hope that you all feel that same way. Yet, after this day, our high school graduation will become, inevitably, a memory of the past. Let us make it such a glorious memory, cherished and beholden to the God of the universe. As a runner and a passionate advocate that we should accept any God-glorifying challenge that comes our way, I can wholeheartedly say that I recognize how much we have endured as a class, and yet we are still here and bettered in the process. Tonight, I would venture to go beyond labeling this as only a community. For 10 years, I've watched the few of us left from the grammar school morph and expand to include the funny, outgoing, smart, creative, hardworking, gifted, and godly individuals that constitute the class of 2023 now. Look around at your classmates and realize this is a family. Let this be my blessing to you. While still young and uncertain about what this world will bring in days to come, we must not lose hope. Whether it be another pandemic, social unrest and persecution, or the constant threat of the unknown, we are a class that can be counted on to exhibit all aspects of the portrait of a graduate from here on out. We'll meet new people, be transformed in unexpected ways, and as life goes on, these high school days will remind us of an old, different lifetime. Whether you are going to college, serving in the military, attending trade school, taking a gap year, or getting a job, remember who you are and who God has made you to be, striving earnestly to be the best you can be. Whether these seeds planted here and now have matured into lasting friendships, humorous stories, and inside jokes such as Noise with the Boys, San Francisco, Blue Lobsters, and a particular pink bear. Here in high school, life-altering decisions have been made, and as we remember the unforgettable, stirring sensations of youth so commonly felt in the hallways and classrooms of Push Ridge Christian Academy, let us recognize our little high school in Tucson as a place and a people that we will always be able to return to with love. May those remnants of home, class of 2023, never fade away. I wish each and every one of you the very best as you move forward into this new chapter of your lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. It is a tradition at Push Ridge Christian Academy that each year the senior class recognizes the parents who have sacrificed and given so much of themselves to make this evening possible. Representing the class of 2023 in this role, please welcome Senior Mr. Kyle Dent and Senior Prefect Miss Kaylee Roman.
all know that without our parents, we would not be here. They have brought us through thick and thin. They stayed strong for us when we could not.
And we definitely would not be alive today without them. So we get the honor of thanking our parents for the countless things that they have done for us. Thank you for changing our diapers 4 times a night and sacrificing your sleep for us.
Thank you for wiping our noses when we couldn't figure out how to use a tissue or blow our own nose.
And for chasing us around on your hands and knees when we found new hiding spots daily.
Thank you for understanding our toddler logic and knowing what we wanted, even if we didn't know ourselves.
And for sending us off to preschool to get our first exposure to germs.
Thank you for taking us to the doctor when we got sick.
And letting us cry on your shoulder when we got a shot.
Thank you for doing our hair for the first day of kindergarten.
And for teaching us letters and numbers that we didn't understand.
And for being able to interpret our sentences.
Thank you for getting us to stop swallowing things we shouldn't have at an age that is too old. And for doing projects for us when we forgot about them until the day before.
Thank you for helping us get ready for the crazy dress-up days and essentially coming up with our whole outfits.
And for making us brush our teeth, shower, and wear deodorant when we first started to smell and didn't notice.
And thank you, moms, for teaching us that some clothes just don't match. And dads for teaching us the difference between a Phillips head and a flathead.
Thank you for taking us to the ER when we did stupid things. And for driving us to social events that you didn't want us to go to in the first place.
Thank you for reminding us that middle school is not the end of the world.
And that no one will remember your bad hair day.
Thank you for loving us through the unnecessary drama of friend breakups.
And for letting us fail to teach us a lesson. Thank you for loving us even when we were acting dumb.
And for teaching us that high school is not as scary as it seems.
Thank you for giving us the taste of independence.
Even if COVID took it away. And thanks for tolerating us when we were all stuck in the house together.
And of course, for making sure we actually did our homework.
We will always love you for giving us things to do after you told us to get off electronics.
And for always having a chore for us to do if we ever said we were bored. Thank you for teaching us to take our grades seriously.
But also that it's okay to not be perfect all the time.
Thank you for being patient with us when we almost crashed your cars.
And not losing your mind when we almost gave you a heart attack because we're bad at driving. Thank you for tolerating us staying out late when we didn't want to come home.
And for paying for our social life when we didn't have a job or money.
We will always remember you teaching us to make wise decisions when the people around us are not.
Thank you for making sure we did work when senioritis hit way too early. And finally, for giving us the freedom that we've been longing for.
So parents, as we fly away from your nest and off to create our own, we want you to know that we will never forget what you have taught us.
We are forever grateful for the late nights you spent making sure that we were safe, and for the hours and days spent praying for our future.
We love you so much.
And we will miss you as we move away.
But for now, the best thing to say is thank you.
Well, at this time, I'd like to invite our school board chair, Mr. Wesley Meal, to assist me in awarding the diplomas to our graduating seniors. I'd also like to invite our assistant guidance counselor, Mrs. Susan Wixon, to the podium.
Family, friends, and guests, this is the moment you have all been waiting for. Seniors of class of 2023, it's taken 12 years, 2/3 of your life, but you did it. We are unbelievably proud of all of you and thankful that we get to celebrate each one of you individually tonight. Family and friends, when I call your senior's name, you will see 2 pictures of him or her on the screen behind me. A sweet baby picture and a highly attractive senior photo. You'll need to listen carefully because while the pictures are on the screen, you'll be hearing a message recorded by your senior for you and his or her classmates. Thank you for holding your applause until after they have spoken. Seniors, are you ready? Let's begin. Cassandra Ann Abraham.
I'd like to first thank God for providing so many wonderful opportunities for me, and I'd like to thank my parents and family for all their unrelenting support, love, and encouragement. Thank you, Macy Blackwell and Kendall Ray, for being real ones and constantly being there for me without fail. I love you both. Next year, I'll be attending the University of Arizona and majoring in architectural engineering. Thank you, Papa Ham, Papa Guy, Dad, and Marianne for instilling my love for this career, and I'm so excited for all the amazing things God has set before me.
Ray Defilia Adams Trotter.
To the one who puts breath in my lungs, to the one who gives me a family, to the one who turns my heart of stone into a heart of flesh, to the one who gives me teachers to inspire me, to the one who cares about every detail of my days, to the one who gives me passions and a purpose, to the one whose glory trembles through every fiber of creation. Thank you. In the fall,
Olivia Christina Allen.
I will begin studying history.
Okay.
I've made so many memories at Push in the 4 years I've been here. It's unbelievable to think that my time in high school is already over. Next year, I'll be attending Pima Community College before transferring to the University of Arizona to pursue a career in the medical field. I'd like to thank my friends, teachers, and most importantly, my mom and dad for their constant love and support. And as I move on to the next chapter of my life, I know that God will guide me as I navigate my way through college.
Julia Viola Lena Anderson.
It's been a wild ride, but we made it through senior year. I thank my parents and siblings for constantly supporting me, and my teachers, coaches, and friends for their faithfulness. A favorite memory from Push Ridge is playing on the soccer team and chaotic practices when it rained. Ceramics was another highlight, but my projects wouldn't have turned out without Mrs. McDonough. I plan to attend Grand Canyon University and major in secondary education, dreaming of someday teaching English as a second language, hopefully near the beach.
Matthias Macy Arnett.
I would first like to thank God for giving me this opportunity to come to this school. I would like to thank my parents and my brother for shaping me into who I am today. Next year, I will be attending NAU to pursue a business degree and minor in theology, and later become a real estate agent and youth pastor. Shout out to the juggling circles for all the great memories.
Erin Nicole Arnold.
I'd like to say thank you to my parents, my stepdad, my friends, my coaches, and my coworkers for helping me to get to where I am now. You guys gave me so much support, and I will miss everyone. Thanks to you guys, I'll be attending University of Colorado Boulder and getting my bachelor's degree in exploratory sciences. I can't wait to continue my education and be able to learn about our universe. I will try to make you all proud.
Elias Jackson Bailey.
My 2 years at Push Ridge have been some of the best years of school for me, and I am so happy I ended up here. My favorite memories include retreat, lunches with the boys, and having fun with the soccer team. I would like to thank all my teachers who have made my experience here special, as well as my family and friends who have supported me the whole way. I hope to make you all proud as I attend Embry-Riddle and study cybersecurity, and I won't forget who helped me get there. Thank you.
Victoria G. Bazua.
Wow, I can't believe I'm here. Mom and Dad, I wouldn't be here without your sacrifices and support. God couldn't have given me better parents. Friends, new and old, I'm so grateful for you. Teachers, you've impacted me more than you know. Dunning and my ensemble family, you mean the world to me. Thanks for everything. Next year, I'm attending the University of Arizona in hopes of studying language and music. My desire is to humbly serve God as a sign language interpreter. Class of 23, I'm excited to see where you go. See you later.
Haley Diane Bigelow.
I want to thank God for always loving me. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always supporting my goals and dreams. Emily, Shalene, and Vicky, thanks for always being there in the good times and the bad times. I want to thank Mama E, Mrs. Nicotenko, and Bao for making Push Ridge a home away from home. After graduation, I'll be attending Colorado Christian University while I'll major in English. Thanks, Push Ridge, for these last 6 years. You've changed me forever.
Macy Lucille Blackwell.
I'd like to thank Cassie Abraham for being weird with me. I'd like to thank Kendall Ray for letting me be friends with her in first grade. You can never get rid of me now. I love you both. Thank you to my parents for sending me to a Christian school and for all the sacrifices you have made. Shout out to my brother. Finally, I would like to thank God who has blessed me with this school, friends, and family. Next year, I will be attending the University of Arizona and Honors College studying veterinary science.
Joaquin Corona Borboa.
First, I'd like to thank God for walking me throughout my life and guiding me to where I am today. Secondly, I'd like to thank my parents for always pushing me to be a better student, a better son, and never giving up on me. I'd like to thank my brothers for giving me a good time. Lastly, I'd like to thank my friends AB, Cody, Josh, and Isaiah for giving me the best friend group I could have. I'll be attending the University of Arizona, pursuing a degree in psychology. Thanks, everyone.
Jack Lazelle Butler II.
First of all, I would like to thank my parents for supporting me and shaping me into the student and person I am today. I would like to thank my football coaches and teammates for making my time here a good time. Shout out to Kaylee, Mr. Nelson, Miss Wixon, and all of my friends too for making this year eventful. Next year I will be attending Gannett University to play football and study mechanical engineering.
Charles James Kane.
It's strange. I feel as if I just started, yet I'm at the end. I guess that's just how life is. I'd like to thank my parents for encouraging me to discover my own path through life, and my brother for always encouraging me to be the best version of myself possible. Of course, I have to thank Peyton as well. Thank you for inspiring me to seek my own path, regardless of what anyone else expects. I'd finally like to thank my friends for sharing with me so many happy memories. See you guys later, I guess. Bye.
Canyon James Champy.
Firstly, I'd like to thank God for all of the opportunities that I've been given in life. I'd also like to thank my family, my girlfriend Julie, my friends, teachers, and everyone else who has shaped me into the man I am today. Next year, I will be attending NAU to play lacrosse and to pursue a degree in mechanical engineering. I'm excited for the next chapter in my life, and I'm grateful for the support and encouragement from those around me. I love you guys.
Claire Elizabeth Champy.
Hey everyone, before anything else, I would like to thank my parents for their unconditional love and support and their role in shaping me. I would also like to thank my best friend, Audrey Katzel, who has been by my side since 5th grade, and I'd like to give a huge shout out to all the incredible girls I get to sit with during lunch. Next year, I will join my two brothers in attending the Honors College at Northern Arizona University while pursuing a major in biomedical sciences.
Louis Espiel Champy.
To begin, I would like to thank God for all that He is giving me, including the opportunity to attend Push Ridge Christian Academy. I would also like to thank my family, friends, teachers, and coaches for helping to sculpt me into the man that I am today. Next year, I will be attending NAU with both of my siblings to play lacrosse and pursue a degree in engineering. Although I am eagerly awaiting what lies ahead, I will never forget the time that I've spent at Push. I love you guys. God bless y'all.
Kaylee Ann Coyle.
I want to start off by thanking my mom and dad. Without you guys always supporting me in everything, I would not be on the same path I am now. I would like to thank my brothers, James and Patrick, for always accepting me as the smartest child. Shout out to all my teachers, friends, family, and Jack for always looking out for me. I am forever grateful for the opportunity to attend Push Ridge, and I can't wait to see what Penn State brings me.
Lauren Nicole Crottinger.
First, I would like to thank my parents for taking the leap of faith and moving to Tucson this year. I didn't realize it, but it was all a part of God's plan. Most of what made my senior year so great was my best friends, Rachel Stamer, Vienna Elliott, and Jasmine Schrader. I'm forever grateful for you guys. Next semester, I will be attending the University of Arizona, where I'm enrolled in the Honors College and majoring in veterinary science. I'm so grateful for this opportunity that I have. Bear down.
Blake William Dean.
I want to first give a huge shout out to my mom and dad for making me the man that I am today. I'm thankful for all my friends I've made and everyone that supported me through my high school journey. In a few months, I will be attending the University of Nebraska for their PGA golf management program and will also be pursuing my dreams in dentistry. I wish the best of luck for everyone in the class of 2023 in this next chapter of life. God has a plan for all of you.
Jordan Taylor Dean.
I can't believe it's finally time to move on from this chapter of life. I would like to thank my whole family for their endless support and all of my coaches and teachers and friends for making these 4 years such an amazing experience. One of my favorite memories from Push Ridge is getting to play soccer with my friends this past year. I plan to study business and Spanish in college and hope that one day I'll be able to use what I learned there to serve God internationally. Thank you, class of 23, for all of the memories.
Kyle Norman Dent.
I would first like to thank all the teachers and staff at PRCA for guiding my growth K through 12. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for dealing with me as a child and helping me become the young, mature man I'm pretty sure I am today. Oh, also my siblings, I guess. To my oh-so-dearest friends, I shall forever cherish the moments of our well-spent time together. I'm going to miss you all next year. Speaking of which, I'll be attending GCU to pursue a degree in Business Administration. Lopes up. In the class of 2023, let's go shock the world.
Charles Thomas Elliott.
I will be attending the University of Arizona's College of Engineering. I greatly appreciate the education I have received at Push Ridge from outstanding teachers and all PRCA staff. The shared trial and glories with my peers, cross-country races, bow plays, service projects, labs, recitations, class trips, lunches, and all things in between will be greatly missed. To my greatest supporters, my mom and dad, thank you for your relentless support, dedication, and compassion through all my endeavors. Thank you for teaching me to be a man of faith and service to others. I love you.
Vienna Catherine Elliott.
I would like to thank God, my mom, dad, siblings, coaches, teachers, and teammates, and all my best friends for being my biggest supporters throughout the past 18 years. I wouldn't be where I am today without you all. I'm so thankful for all the positive memories that have been created through school and sports. Next year, I plan to attend Southern Illinois University to play volleyball and continue my academic career. I'm so grateful for all the opportunities and relationships Push Ridge has blessed me with. Go Salukis!
Sevi Pavo Inzio.
Thank you, Lord, for getting me through this year and helping me make some great memories with some great friends. I want to thank my family for giving me the opportunity to grow my faith while getting an education. To my friends for being supportive of me, being solid guys who I can trust. To my coaches who pushed me to be a better athlete and man. My plan for next year is to go to the University of Oklahoma to major in biology, then go into the dental field. Hope it works out. See ya.
Trevor Matthew Fremont.
Well, I would like to thank my family, Lily, my boys, Matthew and Adam and Hudson and Kyle and Ray and Coach Hendrickson and Kendall, and last but not least, my beautiful girlfriend Camila for getting me this far. I'm going to attend the University of Arizona to study engineering next year.
Molly Elaine Garnand.
In the hard moments, it's easy to wish it all away. But as my grandfather would say, if those moments were truly the worst I had, then man, I am blessed. So man, was I blessed to spend 7 years here. 7 years of moments with people who shaped me, people who showed me what true unconditional love means. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything. Thank you, Maddie and Emma, for bullying me into who I am, and to Henry for Thursday morning coffee runs. Most of all, thank you, God. Your power is made perfect in my weakness.
Raymond Robert Gilmore.
First, I want to thank the Lord for blessing me with this life I have. I'd also like to thank the Dent family for accepting me as one of their own and assisting me during this difficult time in my life. I'm grateful to my brother Robbie for all the laughs and fights we shared. I'd like to thank my grandmother for sacrificing everything for me and wanting to become successful in life. I plan to attend GCU and pursue a degree in sports management. Lastly, I'm thankful for everyone that was there for me. I love you guys.
Abraham Grajeda.
My 5 years at Pushridge were a blessing, and I couldn't be more grateful for everyone here. I would like to thank my mom and my daddy for always loving me. I would also like to thank all my brothers for shaping me to be a better man. Also, I'd like to thank the fellas, Joaquin, Josh, Cody, and Isaiah. I'll miss all of you. In the fall, I will be furthering my athletic and academic career at George Fox University, majoring in political science and minoring in cinematography. Love all y'all, stay blessed. Shout out my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Sydney L. Graves.
You know, 4 years feels like an eternity until you're sitting in your last econ class or finishing your last ceramics piece. But in reality, it feels like a blink that you only get to remember the highlights of. Highlights like the teachers, friends, and coaches that I've met along the way, or my parents that have been my biggest supporters these last 18 years. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Next year, I will be attending Samford University in Birmingham, Alabama, to study speech pathology alongside my best friend. I'll see you there, Mads.
Noah Michael Gray.
Next year, I will be attending Holy Cross College in pursuit of earning my architecture license. I would like to take the remainder of the time to thank God. Without His blessings, I wouldn't be here, along with my family, my mom, my dad, for always being there supporting me. I'd also like to thank all my teachers here at Push Ridge Christian Academy. You've definitely had an influence on my life, along with all my friends I've made here. I can't wait to see what God has in store for each of our futures.
Maddox Ethan Green.
This year has taught me, more than any prior, how many special people I am and was always surrounded by. I want to thank all of my teachers and everyone who talked with me. I haven't always been a good friend, but you all are awesome, and you made every day special and fulfilling for me. I know that all of my success in reaching this point has only been from God's grace. So even though I don't quite know what my life will look like after this, I'll always continue to confide in Him.
Grace Jacqueline Haas.
First, I am so thankful for God and how He has always guided me. I would also like to thank my family, especially my mom and dad, for supporting me all of these years. I would also love to thank my teachers and coaches for all the hard work they have put in to give me a quality education. I would especially like to thank Coach Can and Will for always making me smile. I will be attending Arizona State University to pursue a degree in clinical exercise science. Thank you all for all the fun memories we have made.
Jacob Matthew Herndon.
Firstly, I would like to thank the Lord for all that He has done for me and my peers. I would also like to thank my family, friends, and teachers for helping me succeed. I would also like to honor a great friend, Toby Rogers, who has helped me so much this year. Next year, I will be attending the University of Arizona to pursue a degree in astronomy and physics. Thank you, everyone.
Neeland Grayson Hesse.
I want to thank God for bringing my family to Tucson and Push Ridge from our former home in Texas. I also want to thank all of my friends, teammates, coaches, and teachers for helping to mold me into the person I am today. Special shout out to Andrew Shark Holbert. Next year, I will be attending Texas Tech University in Lubbock, Texas. Lastly, thank you to my parents and sister for supporting me in all of my endeavors. Love you guys.
Paige Elaine Hausman.
First, I would like to thank God for being my firm foundation throughout the constant trials of life. Thank you to my parents for their sacrifices and hard work, making it possible for me to receive this wonderful education and pursue my passions. Thank you to my siblings for being my best friends and for standing by me when no one else could. Finally, thank you to coaches Ken and Will for helping me find confidence in my athletic endeavors. Next year, I will be attending the University of Kentucky while swimming and pursuing a degree in pre-aerospace engineering. Go Cats!
Tyler Brandon Ingram.
I would like to thank my parents, my brother, my close friends, and my teachers for pushing me to be the best I can be, and showing me love and grace like Jesus. My favorite memory of high school is going on trips. Trips build community, and I appreciate that. I plan on attending Grand Canyon University in the fall and majoring in business management. I want to thank everyone in my class for the years we spent together, and I would like to thank God for providing me the opportunity to go to a school like Push Ridge.
Isabella Elise Jaquez.
These past 10 years, I've made so many memories that will forever be with me. I met my best friend here in first grade. I insulted her height and she insulted mine, and we've been friends ever since. Love you, Ilsa. A thank you to my friend group, who I hope to see for years to come, and a thank you to my family who supported me. Mom and Dad, thank you for your sacrifices. I'll continue my journey at the U of A to study medicine. Class of 2023, I have only the best wishes for you all.
Bryce Caden Jewell.
First off, I'd like to thank both my parents for everything they have done in my life. I cannot thank you guys enough. I love you guys. And secondly, my dog, Susan Wixon, as well as all of my other teachers who've helped shape me. I'll be attending Colorado School of Mines next year, pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering while playing football. I'll miss my friends and playing on the field together these past 4 years. I'm so thankful for all of it.
Sydney Kathleen Johnson.
I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for the support, encouragement, and guidance provided to me by God and my family. You guys mean the world to me, and I seriously could not have done it without you. As I take this next big step, I would take a lot of your wisdom with me to help me navigate through this new season in life. I'm excited for what the future holds, as I'm going to further pursue my education at the University of Arizona next year.
Audrey Julia Katzel.
I want to thank Ms. McDonough for being my biggest supporter for the past 4 years and always providing a loving, safe, and creative environment for me and all her students. Thank you, Claire, for walking by my side through this journey. I'd also like to thank my friends, my family, faculty, and most of all my mom for getting me here today. In the fall, I will be attending NAU, working towards a Bachelor's of Arts in Psychology. I'm going to miss lunchtime debriefs with the table, econ with Mr. Nelson, and English with Miss Wixon. Godspeed, everyone.
Leandra Rose Kirby.
Here's to the next adventure and to discover new things. I'd like to thank my dad, my brother, my godparents, my friends, my overmen, and most importantly, my mom, who has been my best friend. Your unwavering support and love has pushed me to become who I am today and to challenge myself to pursue integrative medical practice at the University of Arizona. I can't wait to dedicate my life to service in the medical field and to continue to explore the world and its beauty.
Andrew Justice Klingman.
I would like to thank my parents for always being there for me and all the sacrifices they made for me, my girlfriend for always supporting me, and especially my teachers and coaches for pushing me when I didn't want to be pushed. I will attend Concordia University, Irvine to pursue a degree in engineering while playing lacrosse. I will miss the nights out with the guys the most and all the fun we've had in these past 4 years.
Tyler Lawrence Knight.
First off, I would like to thank God for bringing me to this school. Even though my time attending this school was short, I have made many amazing memories during this year and have made many incredible friends. I would also like to thank my family, especially my mom and dad, who have been the best parents a son could ask for. Next year, I will be attending the University of Arizona to pursue a career in veterinary science. This year has been incredible. It's crazy how fast time flies.
Adam Joseph Lopez.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for his many blessings over me and my family, and for allowing me to come to this school. I would like to thank both parents for supporting, encouraging, and motivating me in everything I was doing, as well as my three main best friends, Ty, Matthew, and Trevor, for giving me unforgettable memories and the best laughs I've ever had. Next year, I will be attending Ottawa University to continue to play football and pursue my degree in mathematics. Love you guys.
Naomi Elizabeth Love.
I am so grateful to God for everything He has blessed me with. I would like to thank Push Ridge, all the incredible teachers, coaches, and staff. My friends, you all mean the world to me. My family, I'm going to miss you so much. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I could not have done it without you. I will be attending Biola University in the fall, pursuing a degree in cinema and media arts. I will continue to dance professionally in Los Angeles. Thank you, class of 2023, for the best high school memories.
Joshua David Lyon.
I would like to first off thank my amazing family who helped and encouraged me throughout my academic career, as well as my amazing friends who made my 6 years at PRCA so much fun. Lastly, I would like to thank the amazing teachers who pour so much of their knowledge and wisdom into our lives. Next year, I will be attending Grand Canyon University, where I will pursue a degree in business management. I would like to wish the class of 2023 good luck with wherever life takes them next.
Joshua Stephen McDonough.
First, I'd like to thank my family for their love and support, my parents for their guidance, my sisters, Jewel and Summer, for all the late night advice, and for always being there for me. I'm going to miss a lot of things about Push, my coaches, my teachers, and of course the fellas, Joaquin, AB, Isaiah, and Cody. Thank you for sticking with me through it all. I'll miss you guys more than anything. In the fall, I'll be attending the University of Hawaii for a degree in business. Thanks, Push Ridge. I'll catch you all later.
Hudson Charles McHugh.
It's weird to think that I'm done with high school. It doesn't seem like that long ago when I just started. I'd like to thank my parents for always supporting me and my education, my brother for helping me deal with homework that made me question my sanity, and my friends for making high school a memory I'll never forget. One of my favorite memories from high school is playing games in our cabin during retreat. I'm glad I got to spend the last 4 years here, and I'm looking forward to whatever happens next.
Camila Alicia Monreal.
I want to thank my family and friends for supporting me throughout high school. I want to thank my mom and dad for especially being my biggest cheerleader. I want to thank my dad for giving me all the logical lessons, even though I may not have wanted to listen. Thank you, Mom, for everything you have done for me to be successful throughout the years. I plan on attending the University of Arizona to study business management.
Nicole Alessandra Moore.
I want to give a big thanks to God for His plan in my life and to all my friends and family members for getting me through the year. I have so many people to be thankful for, and I don't think I would have gotten to where I am now without them. The teachers here are beyond amazing. I have learned so much from them throughout the year. I'm going to attend ASU for orthodontics or physical therapy, and I'm so excited about what next year has for me.
Matthew David Moriarty.
I'm excited to graduate, and I want to thank my family, friends, and teachers for helping me get here. I'm especially grateful to my parents for letting me go to Push Ridge. I'm not sure yet what I want to do after I graduate, but I know it's going to be something I love.
Tyler Donnelly Mustaine.
I would like to thank my parents for everything that they have done for me and for supporting me in everything that I do. I would also like to thank my coaches and teachers who have helped me get to where I am today. I would like to thank God for all that He's done for me. I will be attending the University of Arizona to play football and continue my education. I'm going to miss all the fun times that me and the boys had together.
Braden Anthony Neal.
First and foremost, I would like to thank my family for all the sacrifices you've made and the support you've shown for me. I would also like to thank all of my friends for the fun times we've shared over the past few years. I would like to give a shout out to Coach Todd for being my coach, and Bryce for everything you've shared with us at youth group. Next year, I will be attending Biola University and see where God takes me. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you've done, and Avery. Love you guys.
Daphne Paige Newman.
I can't believe we finally made it. I want to start by thanking my mom and dad for pushing me to do my best, and my siblings for believing in me. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you to all my friends, old and new. And a special shout out to Mr. Grady for listening to me talk about books and history, and Miss McDonough for always being my sounding board. I will be attending the University of Oklahoma with plans to study anthropology and travel the world. I'm so proud of you, class of 2023. Boomer Sooner.
Justin Patrick Nikotenko.
First, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who, when I plan my ways, He directs my steps. I would like to thank my friends who helped me break the monotony of regular school to make fond memories that I would look back on with a smile. I would also like to honor Toby Rogers, a great friend of many who we wish could be here tonight. I also want to thank my teachers who shaped and formed my mind, as well as my family who taught me how to interact with my world. Love you guys.
Morgan Elizabeth Nylander.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to start off and thank my mom and family for being my support system throughout everything. I could not have done it without them. I am going to miss all my teachers and friends who have made me into the person that I am today, especially Mrs. Abrams and Mrs. Wixon, who have guided me with wisdom with all that this year has held for me. The football games and the girls at my lunch table have made my year memorable. Moving forward, I will be attending GCU in the fall. Lopes up.
Anna Maria Oberhuber.
Hey guys. Man, my time here has really flown by. Well, I'm going to be flying too. I'll be attending LeTourneau University to pursue a career in aviation. Many thanks to my wonderful parents for supporting me all the way and getting me here. Thanks to all my amazing teachers, my steadfast friend group, and my dear ensemble and worship team. I love you all. To all of my friends who aren't graduating, I'll miss you tons, but I promise I'll come visit. To all of my friends who are, may the Lord bless you abundantly wherever you go.
Reese Gillanders Olmeyer.
First, I'd like to thank my parents and acknowledge all of the work they've put in to send me here. I'm truly blessed to come from the family I have, and I wouldn't be able to do it without all of their support. I'd like to thank my very patient teachers for helping me through the years, and I'd also like to thank my friends and all of their help through all the awkward stages of my life. There's been a lot, and here's to many more. I'll be spending the next 4 years at Oregon State University studying zoology.
Isaiah Medahanitu Payton.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad for everything they have done to get me to where I am today and support me every step of the way. Thank you, Cody, Josh, AB, and Joaquin, for all the good memories. I would also like to thank my coaches, especially Coach Knox, for everything he has taught me and coached me, even at times when I've wanted to quit. I will miss you very much. After high school, I will be enlisting in the U.S. Army in hopes of becoming a combat medic or MP. Good job, class of 2023.
Ella Ruth Pierpont.
I look back on the last 4 years with so much joy and thanks to God. I'd like to thank my teammates and coaches for teaching me how to play for the Lord, my incredible teachers for fostering my love of learning, my choir community and friends for showing me what truly excellent music and community looks like, and my closest friends for making memories that will last. Mom, Dad, David, and family, thank you. I would have never succeeded without your love and support. This fall, I'm excited to be attending the U of A as a pre-med student. Farewell. I wish you all the best.
Cody Alexander Rafis.
First, I want to thank God for blessing me with the opportunity to go to this great school. Next year, I will be attending NAU to study exercise science in hopes of one day running my own physical therapy clinic. I want to thank my parents for providing for me and always being there. I want to thank my brother for helping me with my self-control. I want to thank my friends for all the memories and laughs. And I want to thank my special someone for always being there and just letting me be me. I love you all.
Kendall Marie Ray.
I would like to thank my parents and my siblings for always supporting me. Thank you to all my friends for getting me through high school. Thank you to Cassie for all the inside jokes during math. And thank you to Macy for being my best friend since first grade. I don't think I'll ever be able to get rid of you. After high school, I plan to attend the University of Arizona.
Ryan David Robinson.
I'm eager to start my next journey of life, but now we celebrate. I would like to thank my parents for always pushing me to do my best. I would also like to thank my coach Eric for always supporting and believing in me. And lastly, I would like to thank Morgan and my friends for making these 4 years worthwhile. On to my month-long camping trip with DJ.
Dustin Caden Rogers.
I would first like to thank my parents for everything they've done for me and all the support they've given throughout these past 4 years. This upcoming fall, I will be attending the U of A to study business. I'm thankful for all of my friends who have made high school something to remember, and I wish them all the best in doing what God has planned for them.
Kaylee Marie Rollman.
The time at Push has not only helped me to create countless lifelong memories, but also learn to rely on God for everything. He showed me the blessing in the family and community He gave me. I plan to attend GCU in the fall and major in biology with an emphasis in pre-health, with hopes of one day becoming a pediatric neurosurgeon. I want to thank my parents for always supporting me, Brittany for being my best friend and person to lean on, and Brandon for always making me laugh.
Ricardo Antonio Rossini.
I would like to thank all of my friends and family for being with me every step of the way throughout high school. They have made life extremely enjoyable and have pursued a relationship with me, even when I may seem distant. I would also like to thank the teachers because they really care about you, your education, and your walk with Christ. I wouldn't have made it here without any of them. After high school, I would be joining the Air National Guard as a firefighter.
Madison Joy Schoenborn.
Hi everyone. There's just a few things I want to say, so here goes. I want to thank my family for always supporting me and loving me through everything. I want to thank my friends, especially my softball team, for always being there for me, knowing me, and still loving me. I want to thank Mrs. Black for knowing everything about me and still loving me. And I would also like to thank my coaches for always pushing me to be my best. I'm going to attend Chandler Gilbert Community College to play softball, and after that, I will be going to NAU to get my master's in kinesiology and my doctorates in physical therapy. I love you all, and thank you so much for everything.
Jasmine Angelique Schrader.
To thank my friends for always making me laugh, my family for loving me unconditionally, my boyfriend for always being there for me, and lastly, my teachers and coaches who supported me and believed in me these past 4 years. Most importantly, I like to thank God for blessing me with everything I have. Next year, I will be attending Queen's University in Charlotte, North Carolina, to continue my track and field career while also majoring in nursing. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything. I'm going to miss you most of all.
Sarah Grace Seifried.
I stand here today, changed in every way imaginable because of God's limitless love and grace. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all you've done throughout my life and for encouraging me as well as supporting me through all my ventures. I know you'll continue to do so as I go off to Texas Christian University to double major in film and television and writing. Thank you, Nana and Uncle, for loving me so unconditionally. To the class of 2023, remember, the steps you take don't need to be big, they just need to take you in the right direction.
Emma Sophia Small.
It's hard to believe I'm finally done with all of my time at Push Ridge. I'd like to thank Mrs. Black, Mr. Dunning, and my choir family for supporting me through these past 7 years. Choir has been a great source of joy, and I hope to continue singing in college. I'm also very grateful for my parents, my grandparents, and my sister Lou, for their love and support through all the difficulties of high school. I'm planning to study biology at Northern Arizona University, and I'm excited to see what the future brings for all of us.
Brian Eric Stallman.
What's goody? We finally made it through the years here. I would like to thank my family for aiding me in